Всем привет, друзья! Сегодня мы находимся в Мельбурне в Отельной школе. Это маленький кампус, который располагается в самом центре Мельбурна. И если вы хотите, первое, учиться в Мельбурне, и второе, учиться на курсах бакалавриата или магистратуры hospitality в отельном деле и управление в отелях, в пятизвездочных отелях, добро пожаловать в отельную школу, которая занимает 30-е место среди лучших программ со всего мира по подготовке специалистов в этой области. И мы находимся, как я уже сказал, в Мельбурне, и давайте сделаем маленький кампус-тур, чтобы посмотреть, из чего состоит эта школа, и посмотрим, что здесь есть интересного. Поехали! Ну что, начинаем мы здесь, это ресепшн, где студенты обычно приходят и учатся. И сегодня я буду делать этот тур не один, со мной будет делать этот тур еще один человек. Hello!
Hi, how's it going?
You can say hello to all Russian-speaking students.
I don't know how to say hello in Russian, but
just
I'll just say hello.
That's right. So, let's start our tour. What do you have here?
Sure thing. So, we are here on the campus of the hotel school, our Melbourne campus.
Yeah.
Take you for a bit of a tour of the area. From here, we have most of the offices and our student support team who are here practically 5 days a week to help out our students. In addition to the workshops that I'm going to get to, these are just examples of the hotels that we own. So these are some of the best 5-star hotels in the country. The Intercontinental in Sanctuary Cove, the Intercontinental is Sydney, which interestingly.
So in other words, that the hotel school is owned by Malfa and owned by Southern Cross University.
Correct.
And Malfa owns all those hotels that we can see on the photos now.
Including the Hayman Islands. So we have students who are there, by the way, doing their internship on the beach.
Ребята, эти отели владеются отельной школой. То есть это не просто отельная школа вас чему-то учит. Отельная школа владеет всеми этими отелями. Не только этими, но еще большим числом отелей. То есть они владеются, и вы можете там проходить свою практику и работать там. Alright.
So here we have an example of the extra support we offer to our students in addition to the classes. So there's always something going on here every week. These are just a small example of the extra skills we teach you, everything from interview skills to resume writing. We have responsible service of alcohol for anyone who wants to work while they're studying. If you want to work in a bar and such, we teach that as well.
And that's everything for free.
Absolutely, except for the responsible serving alcohol, but everything else is absolutely.
Ребята, смотрите, курсы, которые есть в дополнении к основному курсу, которые идут абсолютно бесплатно. То есть вы можете знать, как написать ваше резюме с профессионалами. И любые другие курсы, которые предлагает отельная школа, все идет бесплатно, чтобы вы смогли построить вот такую карьеру в отельной индустрии. А вот здесь вы можете увидеть студентов отельной школы, которые добиваются огромных успехов в индустрии. Так. И еще один студент. То есть это реально, это работает, и это служит в дополнении к основному курсу, как я уже сказал. То есть вы можете стать настоящими профессионалами. И смысл отельной школы, что вы не просто получаете образование, вы получаете навыки, теорию и практику, которые позволят вам стать профессионалами своего дела. Okay, so let's go further.
So here we have some of our classrooms if you want to have a bit of a look. This
Very
is
nice.
another typical classroom here where you have a view usually on the busy Lonsdale Street, which is one of the busiest streets in Melbourne CBD.
Yeah.
Surrounded by other businesses, other schools, but most importantly shops, cafes, restaurants. We'll have a better view of them in one of the other classrooms. But we like to keep these classrooms the size they are because we want to have a smaller unit where the students can definitely get the help they need from the teachers.
So what is the advantage of being small on the market?
Well, the advantage is that the student will get this one-on-one support that they probably won't get in a larger environment. If we keep it around 30 students per class, it works two ways. The students feel more comfortable, they're more confident to participate, to speak up, to ask questions, and also the lecturer has a smaller group to look at, so the lecturer can give more attention to every student.
Exactly right, so probably the students also known by their name.
Absolutely, I mean here we practically know every student on campus by their name.
Ребята, профессора, учителя, преподаватели знают каждого студента по имени. Представляете? Yeah, that's amazing. That's great.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And this is just another example of the Intercontinental Sanctuary Cove there. So that's also owned by us, and we also have students there doing the internship, plus students working.
Tell me about the internships. How can they get an internship?
Well, the internship for the, let's start with a bachelor course, so Bachelor of Business in Hotel Management. So there's a compulsory 6-month internship.
Compulsory. So students, they must do it.
They must do it. It's part of their course.
Yeah.
This happens in the second year, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a 3-year degree. It happens in the second year. And, we prepare them before they go for the internship. So in the first year, they will actually do a internship preparation subject. So they have to pass this subject, and then they're cleared to do the internship in the second year. So the internship for the Bachelor of Business goes for 6 months.
6 months.
It's a 6 months internship.
Is it paid internship?
It varies, it depends on where. Some of them will not be paid, they just want to give you the experience, but some of them will indeed be paid internship. Really depends on the students where they want to go, right?
Yeah.
If you're looking for a paid internship, definitely some of them are.
Yeah.
And the good thing about them is either they're paid or not. A lot of times, if the students does a good job, the students is performing well in that internship, a lot of times these actually translate into work opportunities as well, because the employer, they see that you're doing what you need to do, they like the way you work.
Yeah.
It's in their advantage at the end of it to say, hey, you're finished your 6 months now, but we would like to actually have you on board.
Ребята, кто учится на бакалавриате, второй год обучения предлагается стажировка. Стажировки бывают или оплачиваемые, или неоплачиваемые. Чаще всего все-таки бывают оплачиваемые стажировки. Даже если это не оплачиваемая стажировка, очень большой шанс и вероятность, что вам будет предложена работа после окончания вашей стажировки. Иными словами, у вас будет работа 20 часов в неделю уже до окончания курса. I also heard that more than 90% of the students, they can get a job actually prior finishing the course. Is that true?
Well, the industry in Australia, the industry average for students and graduates from the hospitality and tourism sector is just over 10%. What that means is that only 10% manage to find work within a certain period of time. With us, with a hotel school, 92%.
92%. Wow, such
of our
a big
students,
difference.
absolutely, 92% of
Yeah.
our students are working within months of graduating, and 6 out of 10 of them are working before they even finish their course. And that's an example. The reason is because of the hotels that we own. For example, you have this over there is the Hayman Island, which is one of the most popular hotel destination in Australia. That's owned by us. And students who want to do their internship on the beach, they can. And what I was saying was that our connections, part of the hotels that we own and the connections that we have as well. We are very well connected with other of the best hotels in Melbourne as well. So all of these actually allow our students to find work. We help them, plus the skills workshops that we offer to prepare them even more to be able to find employment. So it all
Ребята,
contributes.
работа на большую вероятность гарантирована. А мы продолжаем наш тур дальше. So, what do we have here?
This is basically the academic skills. I would say it's mostly a continuation of that, but probably. Just wait for these guys. I think they're doing a presentation thing.
Ребята, у нас есть небольшая возможность посмотреть, как ребята учатся. Видите? Не будем их смущать и продолжим и посмотрим, как вы можете приготовиться к вашей карьере. So, what do we have here?
So these are an example of what we offer to our students. Basically, these are, when you do a course, right, you will be taught in all the subjects that you need to do, of course. But on top of that, we also have weekly workshops that are absolutely free, of course, for all our students.
So you have weekly workshops
to help
free of charge,
absolutely,
to help them to build the best resume.
Correct. So this is just an example of the workshops that we do, so helping you build your resume, plus we review them as well for you.
cover letters, mock interviews,
Mock
career
interviews, career profiling, career planning. We all do this for every student.
for free.
Absolutely
Yeah.
free and one-on-one. So you can attend one of those workshops that we do every week,
Yeah.
or you can just knock on our door and sit down with us. We'll help you out. We'll even review if you're applying for a job. Right? Before you send your cover letter and your resume, sit down with us and we will actually go for it for you to make sure that this is perfectly presented.
Wow, that's amazing. And here there's a prospects for students to work anywhere in the world. So, for example, here working and living in regional Australia, so there's a chance for students to go and find a job. So it doesn't matter whether it's Melbourne, whether it's Sydney, whether it's any regional area of Australia.
Absolutely.
With the degree that they can obtain here, they can go and work there.
Correct, absolutely. I mean, what students have to know is that the hotel school, so we're part of Southern Cross University, and
So they get a degree from university.
correct. The degree is from Southern Cross University, and it's very important for two things. One, because Southern Cross University is a public university in Australia, meaning that the degree will be recognized anywhere in Australia and anywhere overseas.
Yeah.
So that's big, but even bigger is that last year, Southern Cross University was ranked in the QS ranking. The QS ranking basically ranks universities all around the world every year in different disciplines. And in hotel management and tourism, Southern Cross University, we were ranked 38th best hotel in the world. So that's out of hundreds and hundreds, we're 30th best in the
Ребята,
world.
среди просто сотен программ туризма, которые предоставляются в университетах. Вот, к примеру, я учился в СГУПСе, в НИИШТе и в Новосибирском государственном университете путей сообщения. Да? Там также предоставляется, насколько мне известно, программа туризма и чего-либо еще. И в других университетах по всей России, по всему миру. Так вот, программа в Отельной школе была признана 38-й лучшей в мире среди всех сотен и сотен и сотен программ туризма и отельного менеджмента. Это вот такое достижение. А мы идем дальше. Okay, what do we have here?
Okay, so this is what we call the Malfa board.
Yeah.
So all those properties that are owned by the Malfa group, so all these hotels that are owned by the Malfa group, they advertise directly to us. So any positions they have, they advertise. So on this board is where we normally put all these boards printed out, all these opportunities printed out.
So these are the vacancies available today. So students can apply.
Yep, we upgrade those every month. At this point of the month, it's fairly low number. This is normally usual for the start of the
Can we
year.
take a look? What do we have?
Absolutely. So these are positions that vary from all sorts of disciplines within hotels, really, and you see from different properties as well. So you're seeing Marriott, you're seeing Bimbajan, you're seeing different other properties as well. The Salzburg
And there's the job
apartments.
title, location,
Yeah.
category, so they can work in sales and marketing,
Yep.
in care, finance, community, so finance, care, sales, corporate. So anyway, not only at the reception.
Yep. So anywhere within the hotel, this is just a small snapshot, and
Yeah.
we normally have our online board for our students, so the blackboard as we call it. So
Yeah.
more opportunities are advertised on that
Yeah.
as well on top of here.
Wow. Ребята, что важно, что вам предлагается программа, которая владеется университетом Южного Креста, который является государственным университетом Австралии на 50%, и на 50% отельной школы владеет компания Малфа. Малфа имеет отели, как я уже сказал, по всему миру. И в долине Виноградников, и в Зальцбурге, в Австрии, и по всему миру. И работая в этих отелях, вы уже, по сути, переходите из учебного заведения, которое владеется этой компанией, в отели, которые владеются этой компанией. Более того, у компании очень много партнеров по всему миру, и вы можете работать буквально-таки по всему миру. Мы только что посмотрели, что сейчас здесь есть вакансии, которые обновляются каждый месяц, и вы можете работать уже чуть ли не сегодня. Вот, пожалуйста, в Мельбурне, вот все Мельбурн, пожалуйста, Мельбурн, in sales and marketing, care and finance, в общем, работа есть уже. И то, что мне было сказано, что на веб-сайте есть больше позиций для студентов, поэтому вы можете работать в различных местах. Это и в Сиднее, и в Мельбурне, и в региональных городах Австралии, как вы можете видеть. У вас есть возможность работать даже в Квинсленде, в Лондоне, в Сиднее, Работа по всему миру. Ребята, это супер предложение. Вы не только получаете теоретические знания, вы получаете практические знания. Вы только что там видели, что вам помогает с вашим резюме, с карьерами. У вас есть дополнительные курсы, которые вы можете получить помимо вашего образования, которые абсолютно бесплатно. Карьера абсолютно просто падает к вашим ногам, и вы можете действовать уже сегодня. На каждый шаг, который вы делаете, вам есть помощь. И это отличает отельную школу от других мест в именно отельном менеджменте и образовании, которое получается в этой индустрии.
Show them this classroom if you want as well. Just it's nice and well lit. I guess your viewers would probably like that. What do you reckon? Probably not on this wall. I think it's a bit crowded this wall. Just for.
So it's really good. I love it. So they're not big, but they really bright, and there's lots of natural light.
Yep.
And you can see the street and be located in the center of Melbourne.
It's practically in the center of a city, so
Yeah.
everything you need around is here. These guys are slowly starting to set up their tables because it's this early. The hardware lane, which is what we call this, it's a very popular spot in the city. So a lot because it's all just restaurants all the way. They're all outdoors as well. Because it's still early, so you can still see them at the moment. They're starting to set up their chairs and table outside, but it's a very popular tourist destination for anyone who comes to visit Melbourne. So yeah, it's right here, down there.
So in here we can see photos of graduates of the hotel school at the workplaces.
Yeah. So these are some of our graduates where they are, and there's some pictures out there. Actually, you have a mix because I see also some of the stuff we have in Sydney, our newly renovated Sydney school as well. The hotel school Sydney. We just had that renovated. It's a nice, fresh building. So you have a bit of an idea. These are some of the field trips that we do as well for our students. So we took them to Singapore. We do the Bimbadgen winery field trips as well. So one of the famous wineries in Australia. So we take the students to that. These are some of the past visits there. So the students there and some of the staff, but they get a full tour of a winery. Obviously, lunch provided. This was when our students were in Singapore to see hotels in Singapore as well. So these are pictures of the past
And these
trips.
are graduates as well.
Yes. So these guys are graduates here. We have more pictures of them on the outside later on, but these guys are some of our first international students as well.
Ребята, это первые выпускники кампуса в Мельбурне, которые работают в отеле Windsor. Получили работу благодаря обучению где? Здесь, в отельной школе.
Recreation. You want to take a quick view of recreation?
Yeah.
Or? Okay. So let me just have a word with these guys as well.
А здесь, ребята, вы можете отдыхать, готовиться к занятиям. Если у вас есть какой-то завтрак, обед или ужин, если вы находитесь здесь, то вы можете здесь как раз провести свое время. Ничего необычного, просто тихая комната, где вы можете, может быть, обсудить какой-то курсовой проект, презентацию. Мы идем дальше. А вот еще фотографии выпускников. Смотрите. So these are all graduates.
Yeah, so these are some of our past graduates and where they are at the moment. So it's a combination of places. We've got, from what I'm seeing, we've got the Hotel Windsor. We've probably got a few in the Langham there as well. The Grand Hyatt, obviously, where we have some of our guys working there now. More pictures of some of the other winery tours that we did in the past. And also some of these guys here are these are our first international students that we had back in the day, and two of them, to my knowledge, are working at the Marriott, if my memory serves me right. And interestingly, their boss there is actually one of our students now as well. So their boss is actually doing our Master of International Tourism.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that they recognize, the industry recognizes equality. And their boss has been in hotel management for almost 10 years. And he just wants to further his career, which is why he's doing our master's course now. And he heard about the hotel school from the two guys who are working with him at the moment. So, yeah.
Вот так вот, ребята, вы можете отучиться и работать во множестве отелей, которые предлагает вам отельная школа. Поэтому, если вам понравилось это видео, поставьте классы и лайки, а также подписывайтесь на этот канал. Здесь будет очень много интересного из Австралии, об иммиграции в Австралии, об получении образования в Австралии, об изучении английского языка по всему миру. Наш сайт immigration.com. Добавляйтесь, друзья, в Facebook и ВКонтакте, подписывайтесь на канал, и я увижу вас в следующих видео. Пока. And say bye to all Russian-speaking students.
Goodbye, folks. It was nice to talk to you.
See you next time, guys.